It's widely regarded that there are 7 fundamental movement patterns when it comes to exercising the body. So this fourth workout focuses on the lunge. Hi everyone, and welcome to Exercise for Health. And this video is part of a mini series of 10-minute workouts where each one places an emphasis on a movement pattern. This one will be performing exercises that fall under the banner of the lunge, which is stepping in any direction and then lowering the body towards the floor, so working in a unilateral fashion. This can be done as a workout on its own, or you could use it as part of an exercise program for the muscles that work the lower body. To take part, you will just need a bit of space to exercise in and the option of a hand weight for added intensity. As always, not all exercises will be appropriate for everyone. Therefore, if you're unsure, check with your healthcare professional first, or if they cause you pain, just avoid it. So get yourself ready and let's go. Right then, we're going to be doing 6 sets of the lunge exercise, 1 minute for each set with a 40-second rest between each set. So the first one we're going to do is a forward lunge. So for this one, you're going to have your feet about a shoulder width wide. We're going to use the hand weights, that's optional. I'm going to use both, but if you want to, you can just use one. So I'm going to keep them to the side of the body. We're going to take a step forwards, making sure your feet are always a shoulder width wide with the step. Then think about bending the back knee down towards the floor and then push yourself back to the starting position, and then we'll go again. We're going to do the same leg for 30 seconds and then we'll switch over to the opposite leg. So set yourself up, off you go. So if you wanted to just use one weight for this one, then just hold the weight in the opposite hand to the leg that you're taking forwards. So you just have the weight in your right hand. So we're just focusing on this one side first of all, and then when we get halfway through this minute, we'll switch to the opposite leg. So keep the width of your stance. Imagine you've got your feet on a set of train tracks and you're keeping the feet on the same side of the track. Okay, that's halfway, so switch over now to the opposite foot. Lunge forwards, step back. You choose how low you go. I'm keeping the body relatively upright, but there should be a slight lean forwards from the hip as you're beginning to bend down. Good. Last few seconds on this one. Well done. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a backward stepping lunge. So basically the opposite. So essentially we're going to start in the same way, and then we're going to take a step back, lunge down, and then bring that foot forwards. Just working on one leg for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch over and do 30 seconds on the opposite side. Again, you can use both hand weights, or you can just use one. So I'll let you choose. Okay, a bit more recovery time. I think I need it for this one. 10 seconds. So set yourself up ready, feet are shoulder width wide. So again, imagine your feet on those train tracks. Don't cross the feet over. Ready? Off you go. So one leg, step back, lunge down, bring it forwards, same leg again. Good, so keep the width of that stance as you step back. Body will stay a little bit more upright with this reverse lunge as you step back. So think about stepping back and then focus on bending the back knee down towards the floor. Good, right, that's halfway, so switch over to the opposite foot. So same movement, step back, lunge down, body stays upright, bring that foot forwards. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Good. Last couple of seconds on this one. Well done. Okay, the next one we're going to do is going to be a side step and lunge. So for this one, again, you can use 1 or 2 hand weights, but you're just going to hold them down in front of you. So we're going to start with the feet relatively close together. I'm going to take a step out to the side, focus on bending that knee as the other leg stays straight, and then push myself back up to the start. So a step, bending that knee, push the bottom backwards a little bit, and then push yourself back upright again. So 30 seconds each way. So we'll do 30 seconds stepping out with one leg, and then we'll switch 30 seconds stepping out with the other leg. So weights in front of you if you've got them. Ready? Off you go. So step out, lunge, and then push back up. Step out, lunge, push back up. So the difference this time is one leg is staying straight compared with the previous two exercises that we did. So you are working a little bit more on the adductors, the muscles on the inside of the legs, particularly of the leg that's straight, but also the one that's going out to the side. Make sure that knee that's bending is tracking the alignment of the toes. Okay, let's switch over to do the other leg. So step out, lunge, push back up. Good. So allow the bottom to shift back as you're bending the knee. So just getting some work into the hip and the knee on this one. Step, lunge, back up, right. Last couple of seconds. Good, okay. The next one is the curtsy lunge. Now this is probably going to be one of the most difficult exercises in this workout, because this time, if I start my feet shoulder width wide, again, you can choose how many weights you want. Then I'm going to take this one foot round behind me to place on the ball of the foot. Then I'm going to go down, and then I bring it back forwards again. Now the trick with this one is, as you take the foot round, that's naturally going to turn your pelvis, which means this hip's rotated. So when this knee bends, it still needs to go in alignment with the toes, not come inwards, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on your knee. So be careful, just go as low as you can. Off you go. So step round, go down, come back up and bring it forwards. Same leg, step round behind you, on the ball of the foot, down, bring it back round. You will feel it around this side of the hip of the support leg, providing you keep this knee out. So really be careful this knee doesn't collapse inwards on itself. Good. Right, that's halfway. Let's switch over and do the same in the other leg. So behind you, ball of the foot, go down, keep this knee out, bring it back round. Remember your pelvis is twisting, which means it's opening up this hip, which means that one's working that little bit more. Good. Last couple of seconds. Brilliant, okay. For the last two, we're not going to use any weights, we're just going to do it with your body weight. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do alternate and reverse lunges. So you can have your hands on your hips if you want, or you can have your hands wherever you like, but I'm going to put them here. We're going to take a step back, lunge, bring it forwards, and then immediately go into the opposite leg. So you alternate left and right, which will give you a bit more of a cardio effect, which is why I don't want to add any more weights. Although it's already been a cardio effect because my breathing's up. Okay, a few more seconds before we get started. Get yourself ready, feet shoulder width wide. Remember that train track. So keep the feet on each side of the train track as you step back, lunge down. Body's going to stay relatively upright for this one. For the last one, it'll be slightly different. So as you step back and lunge, keep the torso up nice and tall. Keep breathing with this one because it's done at a slightly quicker tempo. So it's working a bit more with the heart and the lungs. And we are going to do this for the full minute because we're alternating. Good. Keep it going if you can. If you need to stop and take a breather, that's absolutely fine. Just give the legs a bit of a shake out. They might start to feel a bit like jelly by now. Last couple of seconds. Well done. Shake the legs out. One exercise left. So this last one, done in the same sort of fashion as that one, but we're going to do it as a forward lunge. But this time I want you to keep the back leg straight. So we're just going to be stepping forwards, trying to really open up the hips, but without actually bending the back knee down towards the floor. So a slight variation. You will need to lean the torso forwards a little bit. So you're putting a lot more pressure on this front leg, but keep the back foot on the ball of the foot and try and keep the back knee straight. Okay, 5 seconds, get yourself ready. Off we go. So step, long lunge, push back up. Long lunge. So really getting a big, long stride with this one, as long as you comfortably can, so we can really open up the hips, keeping that back leg straight, or as straight as you can. Lean the torso forward slightly when you've made that step, so you can open up that front hip. That's halfway through. Keep it going if you can. Keep the oxygen going in. Big long steps. Should feel a bit of a stretch on this muscle on the front of the hip at the bottom. Last 10 seconds, this is the last one. Good work. Well done. That's your workout complete. I hope you enjoyed this lunge workout today. If so, please give this video a like by clicking the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Look out for the 5th workout in this series next week, but I will put them all together in our workout playlist, which you'll find a link to in the description below. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay active and keep moving to feel better.
Hey.